Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. We thought we would bring you a real quick video this morning just to talk about a few things that are going on today. First and foremost is we are getting a ton of rain here on the Homestead. We've been praying for rain for the last 3 months, and lo and behold, today it is coming down. We actually have gotten a little over 4 inches in the last 24 hours, and we're supposed to get 2.5 inches more.
Yes, that is a huge blessing, even though now, like during this time of year, it's not like going to green up the grass, although it might because we're still really warm here for this time of year.
The high today's 70.
Yeah, but the ground still needs a lot of moisture to just prepare for spring, to get ready for all of that. We are in a deficit right now, so any amount of moisture is going to be amazing.
Right.
So we're sure blessed that over probably in the course of 2 days time we could have about 6 inches or maybe a little bit more, so that is amazing.
Right. As long as it quits raining before deer season starts here in a couple weeks, we'll be good.
So this past weekend was also the time when we change our clocks.
Right.
We actually set them back an hour. Daylight savings, we don't know if we're in like the savings portion or if we're ending the savings portion.
To me, it feels like we're losing. We're losing time.
It's a confusing time. It feels like we're losing, but actually we take the hour, we take the clocks back an hour. So actually you gain an hour of sleep that first night. And I want to tell you that the night before we were going to set our clocks back an hour, I was really excited to get an hour of extra sleep. But what happened is at 3:30 in the morning, I woke up, eyes wide open. I saw the clock, it said 3:30 in the morning, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, the time that I could get an extra hour of sleep, here I am up in the middle of the night at 3:30 in the morning. But the thing is, it dawned on me at 3:30 in the morning that it wasn't 3:30 in the morning at all. It was 2:30 in the morning because of the time change, and if I didn't get back to sleep, I would have just been laying there for an extra hour to get up.
It does seem like this time of year just kind of messes with you. It takes a while for your body to adjust.
It sure does.
And it takes a while to just kind of get your routine adjusted as well. Like last night, we had to lock animals up at 6:30.
Right.
Because it was already dark by 6:15, and it's just weird to get used to all that.
It really is. I'm not sure how I feel about it this time of year. Actually, both times of year, I feel like somehow we're getting gypped.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
I personally would rather have the extra daylight at the end of the day than in the morning. I don't mind it staying dark a little longer in the morning. I would rather have it at the end of the day, but nobody asked me, so, you know, we deal with what we have.
And I think every year we have hopes of it being discontinued, but every year, here we are still changing our clocks back.
Right. So the real reason for today's video is not just to talk about the weather and daylight savings. It is to also let you guys know that we have decided to cancel our live stream for this evening. We've been doing a live stream every Monday at 6 p.m. and we plan on continuing that. Except for this week, we are going to be skipping it this evening for a couple of reasons, both of which we want to ask for your prayers about.
The first thing is this afternoon I actually have an appointment for an ultrasound. Now, I don't want you guys to get too concerned, but I do want to ask for prayer. When Kevin and I were talking about this, I was hesitant to bring it up in a video because really that kind of stuff, most of the time I just feel is just kind of personal. But one thing that he mentioned to me is that because we have such a large body of followers that are Christian, wouldn't it be really great and advantageous to ask for prayer from all of you, because we believe in prayer, prayer works, prayer is amazing. And so if you all could just join us praying that this ultrasound finds absolutely nothing. We've got just a couple of concerns that this ultrasound could completely set our minds at ease about. And so if you guys could keep that in your prayers for this afternoon, we would really, really appreciate that.
We're not expecting anything to be found that's major, but we sure would love to pray that they find nothing at all.
Absolutely.
That would be even better. The other reason that we're canceling the live stream tonight is because we have decided that we want to attend a prayer night that we're having at our church tonight. We will be gathering together as a church body tonight to pray for our country and pray for the election tomorrow. And we really feel like that's important. It seems like this election is going to be a little more important than a lot of the other ones that have happened. And I know every 4 years, everybody says this is the most important election of our lifetime. To me, this one just feels like there's a lot on the line this time around, and we really need the guidance of the Lord to direct us and to direct our country, and to ask for a continued blessing to be put on our country.
Right. This week we found out that 32 million Christians plan not to vote at all in this election.
Right.
32 million people are just going to stay home, not cast their vote. And that is a huge number of people that can have an influence and can make a difference in this election.
Right.
And we really want to encourage you all, if you are part of the 32 million that plan to just stay home and not vote, we absolutely encourage you to get out and vote. It is absolutely crucial. You might think that your one vote doesn't matter, but the cumulative vote can make a humongous difference.
Right. As Christians, we really do need to take a look at all of the possibilities, all of the candidates, and we need to pick the one that aligns the most with our Christian values. There's no perfect candidate.
Right.
Both sides have flaws, but we really need to pray. We need to ask for the Holy Spirit to show us what direction we should be going, and then we need to pick the candidate that at least says that they will, uphold the Christian values that we believe are important. So while we don't want to turn this into a purely political video, we do think that all of you should be, praying today, asking for, God's blessing over our country, and to have Christian values continue to reign in this country.
It's very possible, and I think it's very likely, that there are other churches and organizations that are gathering together tonight to pray. And if you have an opportunity to join them and pray with us and with other believers and really the whole Christian body, the capital C Christian body church, we would really appreciate you doing that. We think prayer is so effective, and we can get together today to influence this election.
Right. And if you were one of the Christians who was planning to not vote, we sure could use an extra 32 million votes to stand for Christian values. We do think that that is the direction our country needs to go. So you guys, we have got a lot of extra chores to do today because of the rain and just kind of the muddy mess that happens when the rain comes like this. When we get rain this fast, everything here in the Ozarks is on a hill, and water can cause a lot of problems when we have a lot of rain.
Well, especially because the ground is so dry,
right.
It can't soak it up fast enough to handle, 6 inches in the matter of a couple of days. So there's a lot of streams and creeks and stuff that rise, and lots of areas wash out.
Right.
So there is a lot to deal with this time of year when we get a lot of rain.
Right. So in between rainstorms today, we'll be going around checking fences, making sure, trees haven't come down, things like that, and just making sure that all of the animals are safe and they have all of their needs being met.
So again, you guys, we just wanted to pop in quickly here today to let you know that our live stream is canceled, why we're canceling that, and to ask for prayer, not only for me, but also for our country.
So you guys, we do plan on being back next Monday with another live stream, 6 p.m. Central Time, like we always do. We hope to see all of you then, because we really do enjoy the time we get to spend with you every Monday evening. You guys, until next time, thank you so much for stopping by the homestead. Take care, and God bless.
God bless.